There are a few things you do because you think they make you a good person. You call it kindness. You'd like to think you're being easygoing or being mature. But if you're honest, it leaves you feeling drained. And the worst part, your kind habits that's well-intentioned because you're just trying to make people cared for. They can teach the wrong people that you're easy to lean on. In this video, I'll show you 5 behaviors that look kind, but quietly give your power away. I'll start with the most obvious one and work my way up to the sneakiest. And if you stay until the end, I'll show you what to do instead. Because real kindness has weight. It doesn't cost you your sleep, or require self-abandonment, or leave you resentful. So if your kindness keeps turning into exhaustion, or leave you in a silent rage, you might not be being kind. You might be trying to be nice, and we know what they say about nice guys. The first thing I need you to drop is saying yes to avoid disappointing people. This one is the classic people-pleaser move. You say yes because you don't want anyone upset with you. Their discomfort might make you feel threatened in the short run, but over the long run, what you're really doing is trading your time and peace for approval. And socially over time, it can teach people, if you apply pressure, I fold. Stephen Bartlett likes to talk about leverage, about spending cents to get dollars. So, what if you could leverage a single line to get back your time and peace? Next time, try using the line, let me check and get back to you. That pause is power. Kindness after choice is real kindness. Kindness under pressure is surrender. Habit number 2 to drop is over-explaining your boundaries. You might think that explaining is respectful, that they'll understand you better and get where you're coming from. But you might not realize this. As soon as you explain more than you need to, you're asking for permission. And this becomes self-abandonment. You've just turned your boundary into a debate. And for people pleasers, the more you talk, the guiltier you feel. Next time you aren't prepared to do something, say, that doesn't work for me, or I'm not available for that. Then stop. If your boundary needs a paragraph, you're not communicating. You're negotiating. Here's the hack to overcome guilt. Say the line anyway. The more you do what you want anyway, the bigger your portfolio of evidence to yourself, that you're capable of giving a concise answer, that over-explaining doesn't serve you anymore. The third thing to drop is absorbing people's moods to keep the peace. This one was a game changer for me, because I used to think I was feeling empathy. But it's actually emotional over-responsibility. Someone is irritated or stressed. You immediately start managing it. You change your tone, you downplay your needs, you try to fix the vibe, but what it secretly communicates is, your mood runs the room, and I'll adjust. Try this instead. Simply notice the mood, and then don't pick it up. You can be warm without carrying it. I can tell you're stressed. I'm here if you want to talk. And then stay in your lane. Empathy is noticing. People-pleasing is absorbing. Habit number 4, being the bigger person. When you're actually avoiding truth. This one is where resentment starts. You let things slide. You don't confront. You keep the peace. But sometimes being the bigger person is just a polished way of saying, I don't want to risk discomfort. So disrespect repeats. Boundaries blur, and you quietly shrink. Here's something to try instead, a calm truth in one line. I didn't like how that came across. Or, I'm not okay with that. No aggression, no speech, just clarity. Real maturity isn't tolerance. It's self-respect with composure. The last thing I need you to drop is forgiving too fast to stay connected. Forgiveness can be beautiful. And I'm not encouraging you to hold a grudge. But fast forgiveness can also be fear. Fear of losing them, of conflict, of being alone. So you forgive before there's repair, before accountability, before change. And what you call peace becomes a pattern. They do it again, and you swallow it again. Forgiveness can be healthy, but if there's no repair, forgiving too quickly can keep the cycle going. Instead, give this a try. Forgive slowly, and let trust be earned. It could sound like, I'm open to moving forward, but I need to see it differently this time. That's not holding a grudge, that's protecting your life. Here's the key takeaway that took me a long time to understand. Kindness without boundaries isn't kindness, it's surrender. Real kindness is chosen, not forced. It comes from a grounded self who can handle the discomfort. Learning this type of kindness takes practice. To successfully make it a habit, I suggest you pick one area to focus on for today. If you say yes too fast, practice, "Let me get back to you." If you overexplain, practice one clean sentence, then stop. If you absorb moods, practice staying in your lane. If you avoid truth, practice one calm boundary line. If you forgive too fast, practice slowing, trust down. Try one shift today, just once. You don't need to become harder. You just need to stop abandoning yourself in the name of being good. Let me know if this helped by hitting the subscribe button. It's the simplest way to support the channel so that I can keep making videos like this one. Thank you for being here. And remember, calm is a strategy, not a personality. You've got this. See you in the next one.